Welcome to the Shadow Signal, the frequency of the unknown. I'm Josh Rutledge.
And I'm Stefan Gearhart. Together we dive deep into high strangeness, UFOs, cryptids, the paranormal, psychic phenomenon, and the hidden truths that echo just beneath the surface.
Somewhere between reality and myth lies the signal. Can you hear it?
Tune in. The Shadow Signal is live. And happy holidays, everybody. Welcome back to another fantastic episode of the Shadow Signal podcast. I'm your host, Stefan Gearhart, joined as always by my co-host, the man with the biggest ears I've ever seen, apparently, Josh Rutledge. How are you, Josh?
I'm doing fantastic, and I heard that intro quite well, so thank you for that.
Good. And we are also joined by our bestest buddy in the whole world, Santosh, joining us for the special Christmas holiday edition. What's up, Santosh?
I'm excited to be here. That's what's up.
That's right. A little astral stew action coming at you for the holidays.
Heard that.
Yep. And there may be even a surprise guest later on from what I've been hearing through the ether. But Josh, tell everybody what we're doing today.
Yep. So we thought we'd have a little fun. We're doing the 12 Days of Cryptidness.
Oh, yeah. 12 Days of Cryptidness. Now, before we get into 12 Days of Cryptidness, we got to start, as always, with our psychic word of the week.
And now, the psychic word of the week.
Psychic word of the week is brought to you by the Encyclopedic Psychic Dictionary by June G. Blitzer, PhD. Rest in peace, Honey Bear. You are the ghost of Christmas past. God love you. Never met you, but I do love you. I flipped through the pages before we got things started, and I looked down and I saw a creepy one, and I thought we'd go with that because we're recording this on the 7th. So 2 nights ago was Krampusnacht. And so I anytime I can celebrate the scary, I will celebrate the scary. So the word phrase that came across here was in the letter L for lying spirit. Lying spirit. And it says, an inferior etheric world entity who manages to usurp the place of a normal high entity's intervention, uses vulgar language, and gives misinformation during a seance or psychic development circle, may be due to an ill medium or disharmony among the sitters, which causes a broken circuit in the circle. So we got a lying spirit, and it looks like it would be the fault of the people in the circle.
Yeah. You know, that, Stefan, that reminds me of one of my very first attempts at channeling. If you remember, we were sitting out on that road near, what is it, Lake Pleasant here in Arizona. And that entity kind of came in and was like, I don't want to leave.
Yep. So what do you think about that, Santosh?
I would just like to say the good ones can cuss too.
Oh, yeah. Cussing is not necessarily
it's not a big indicator, but okay.
I don't know. Cussing and vulgar language to me are kind of two different things. You know, I immediately think of like a demon possession, like how vulgar.
Think about all of our early days with it, and there was always some dumbass that was like, I'm the devil. Sure you are. Sure you
always,
are.
Always trying to be the devil, trying to be a lying spirit. I
totally
agree.
Is that what's his face that you don't like, Stefan? Is that what he always invites? Maybe you know what I'm talking about. It must be a demon guy. What's the guy? The ghost hunter guy.
You're talking about Zach Baggins.
Yeah, maybe he's always inviting lying spirits.
Oh yeah, always. He's an antagonist. There's a difference. He's always antagonizing.
But I mean, if he's looking for,
he's always looking for demons.
Yeah, he's always looking for like the thing that's gonna just appease his want for the big and outrageous. Maybe he always gets that lion entity.
Yeah, that lying spirit. Interesting. Yeah. Very, very interesting. All right. I think that about covers lying spirit. I told you guys ahead of time it was going to be a short one, but it's kind of a cool idea.
Yeah.
I like that idea that if the medium is sick, that it can cause a lying spirit to come in. So,
or just off frequency wise, had a bad week, still decided to do a mediumship thing,
Yep.
Hey, mediums,
Crazy
look
though that
after
it
your
can
mental
take
health
the
too, you know?
yeah, crazy it can take the position of the high entity though. Like it can knock a high entity out of the,
Yeah.
a
But like you said, maybe it's a matter of like the person or the people who are calling it in because they're not in the right frame of frequency. That's
right.
why.
Yep.
So yeah.
They need to tune into 95.7.
You can tell you're back in Louisville.
Yep. All right. Well, that's our psychic word of the week. We discussed ahead of time. We don't have any interrupted transmissions. Not even Santosh. It's been kind of a quiet couple of weeks. So that's not too shabby. I don't mind. I don't mind a quiet couple of weeks.
Yeah.
So.
Well, there's enough Ghost of Christmas Past haunting other people this season.
That's true. That's
it picks
true.
back up at the end of December usually anyway.
Yeah, for sure. For sure. It's like, oh, new you.
I think it's the hangover from Halloween. Everybody's tired, needs a little recoup time, and then get it going.
Yeah.
And
they're like, we'll give you Yule, and then we're
the 12
back.
days of Christmas are ours.
Yep. All right. Speaking of 12 days, Josh, let's jump right into the 12 days of Cryptidness.
All right. So I did prepare a little, like, on the first day of, but I'm not gonna. It's like it's gonna be overkill. So I'll just do
go.
it.
Yeah, if you want to, go back and listen to the Jersey Devils version of the Night Before Cryptidness, if you want all that.
So I'll start it off with on the first day of Cryptidness, Santosh gave to me a Bigfoot lurking in tall trees. So that gives you an idea of like what
about how bad it was going to be.
How very uncomfortable it was going to be.
But also Stefan's background.
Yeah. Whoop.
Yeah.
That's convenient.
That synchronicity, I tell you what.
Yep.
So first up on the list is a Bigfoot. Being that we're doing this in North America, I felt it fitting to start with, a North American cryptid. Although I would imagine that Sasquatch and Yeti and Bigfoot are probably interchangeable terms, and so it's probably not a North American, cryptid, so to speak. But so yeah,
Bigfoot. That already makes me think that a Yeti back in the day crossed the Bering Strait.
I mean,
to get over here and then turn brown instead of white.
Yeah. I mean, there are brown bears that live alongside polar bears. So maybe there are even Yeti that live alongside brown Sasquatch.
Maybe.
Anyway, so Bigfoot, North America, we've got, the first account, the canon case, is the Patterson Gremlin film of October 20th, 1967. So that was actually we just had an anniversary of it.
Yep.
6 weeks ago or so. In Bluff Creek, California. As a little bit of a, we'll call it, historical reference, type thing, I did go out and find the entire film, the Patterson Gremlin film that somebody had loaded to YouTube like 11 years ago, and I downloaded it so that I now have a true copy of everything. So if it gets scrubbed from YouTube or something, it'll live on, and we'll figure out a way to get it out there. But so we've got two guys, Patterson and Gimlin, excuse me, not Gremlin. Are out doing like horseback things. They're actually filming. They did a lot of film related activities on horseback in the back countries and things of the high mountains in California. And so it was not uncommon for them to have a little, video camera alongside making their films. And so though at one point they stumble across this entity, this creature that is walking hastily away from the area, kind of constantly looking back to make sure that, I would think the way I interpret it is that they're not trying to follow it. Right. And it's 16 millimeter footage. It's kind of, that kind of grainy, kind of color film that you think about. but it's called, Patty, P-A-T-T-Y, after
Right.
the man's
My
last
mother.
name.
Oh,
Yeah.
the man's last name.
um, and the
That
height
explains why
estimate.
I'm so tall.
That's what it is.
Mama Squatch.
You're half
Yep.
Sasquatch.
Mm-hmm.
You just didn't get the fur part.
No, I did not.
But the estimated height is around 6 to 7 feet tall. And what was really interesting, and when I do, for anybody that doesn't know, I do a spaced out radio segment with Dave Scott twice a week, where I talk about the UFO report. And back when it was the anniversary of this, we were talking about this film. And one of the things that Dave Scott pointed out is that if this was gonna be a hoax, why would they take the time to add breasts? Because there are noticeable breasts in several
Mm-hmm.
frames of the Patterson Gimlin film.
Are they bouncing?
They do not appear to be. They're muscular breasts.
They're muscular.
But they're throughout indigenous traditions. There are long traditions of a Bigfoot type creature.
Yeah.
Often called tall man or hairy man or something like that. And the whole notion that Bigfoot is new as of 67, I think can be thrown out the window, because it's been around for
Oh yeah, it's
many
been
years.
around for a long time. In fact, when we all went to Campbellsville University, there was I raided the archives with a buddy of mine, and we found back in 1898 at Green River, the area of Campbellsville and all that stuff, were two Yeti sightings. One, both of them said Yeti, because that was, nobody called it Bigfoot at the time, and
Right.
I think Sasquatch is a relatively newer term as well. But yeah, there were two Yeti sightings within a couple months of each other down in Green River in 1898, Kentucky.
Wow. So, that kind of also means that the way we describe Yeti today as being a white hair Sasquatch may not be accurate.
Right.
So, evidence have been captured over the years since 67, plaster casts, hair samples, you hear howls and knocks and things like that in forests. But there also have been a lot of hoaxes that people have perpetrated over the years as well, which just adds to kind of the general, I think, public confusion as to whether or not this is a real entity. But I would say, based on my experiences and the people I've talked to, I would account it as probably something that is quote unquote real. What it is, if it's a animal, if it's an entity, if it's a spirit, I don't know, but it is a real aspect of the phenomenon.
I have a question for both
Yeah.
of you. First, though, let me say, Stefan, don't feel bad. Sasquatchian alopecia is a real thing. You're just as valid.
Thank you.
But I was thinking, 'cause we're talking about proof now. Like, what other cryptid is quintessentially known for being blurry in photos? And so I like the fact that, the thought that that's why we can't get certain UFOs, because space-time is being bent. And then that sort of filling backwards would mean maybe that there are Sasquatch, that they're interdimensional beings, ultra-terrestrial
Right.
kind of thing. So my question to you is, when you think of Sasquatch, do you think more caveman type stereotype of mind or advanced mind?
I say advanced.
Yeah, I would say advanced too. There's I know Stefan,
But we know the other opinion exists as well, that they're
Sure.
just creatures. Yeah.
right? Like Stefan, I know you don't like Stargate SG-1. Santosh, I don't know if you ever watched it or like the series that was the Stargate spinoff.
I've seen the movie and the series and the spinoffs.
Okay. So one of the episodes of Stargate SG-1, towards the later part of the series, they encounter a species called the Nox. And the Nox are seen as being primitive not fascist, sorry. I said the wrong word. Pacifist. Pacifist.
That's very different.
That's very different. Yeah. Primitive pacifists, like live off the land type people. Okay. It's only several like episodes after that where we see that the Nox are actually technologically advanced, more advanced than anything that they've encountered up until that point. But they choose to not live within their technology. And so, the same thing could be true of Sasquatch. They may be more advanced than any ET or entity that we've ever encountered, and they just choose to not live
Oh, I
within their
mean,
technology.
how many humans are like that?
Right.
Yeah, people live off the grid, the Amish,
Yeah.
and so forth.
So yeah, I mean, it's just so I think the whole notion that they're a hairy beast in the woods with no discernible technology, therefore they must just be an ape, and they probably just act like an ape, is probably our human hubris showing itself.
Yeah. And I getting something coming in, Josh. Something's taking me over. I hate to say this, but I gave him permission. So hold on a second.
Hey, y'all. Hey, Josh. Hey, Santosh. It's me, the Jersey Devil.
JD.
Hey JD, I hope you've been
I've
doing well on your long
been doing
sabbatical.
good. I've been having so much fun. I've been to the stars and back. That's right. I went to Hollywood.
Did you do a bus tour?
I did all kinds of bus tours. I knocked on Richard Simmons' doors, but he's gone.
Mm. You
He's
should have done
gone.
a
Rest in
seance.
peace. I was gonna do a seance, but I jumped into Stefan's body just so I could take part of the 12 Days of Cryptidness and tell you a little secret about Patty.
Okay.
Patty's a good friend of mine. We used to go out back in the day, but I don't know if you know this, but she's actually just a plushy furry.
Oh, I didn't know that.
You can unzip that.
Oh.
She actually has Sasquatchian alopecia, just like Stefan does.
That's interesting to know.
Now,
Interesting to know.
that's not all Yeti. That's not all Sasquatches. But I tell you what, that's Patty. She's a plushy furry. She even has one that looks like Grimace.
What is she inside the suit?
Well, she looks like a beautiful angel.
Ah.
A very large, beautiful angel, like that blonde woman from Game of Thrones.
All right. Yeah. That sounds pretty fun, JD. I did not know that about Patty. I'm glad I do now.
Yep, I'll be back with more tidbits.
Woo. All right. Hey, that was looks like that's going to be a thing today. All right.
Yeah. Well, make sure you drink lots of water.
Yeah, I got a Mountain Dew.
Cool. And probably some mouthwash.
Yep, probably some mouthwash.
Yeah.
I don't know where JD's been.
Yeah. With Patty apparently.
Yeah, well, he told me earlier he was at George Clooney's house, and you never know what's going to happen. And I just said
Yeah.
he was glad he wasn't at Diddy's house. You
That's what I was about to say.
Yeah.
Well, Diddy's house is now made of stone and metal. So anyways, so on to the next cryptid.
Number two.
Mothman.
Ooh, Mothman. Yes, still my favorite. Sorry, JD.
I still will probably until the day I die, until the day that I shuffle off this mortal coil, I will make the argument that he is not described as a moth.
Oh, for sure.
But it's so baked into social lore now that there is no changing it to Birdman.
No. And there's already a bunch of Birdmen.
Yeah.
So.
But
yeah, agreed.
That my favorite meme though is Mothman do to the YMCA.
Yeah. Also, every time I think of Mothman as Birdman, for some reason I picture in my mind the Blue Falcon from like the 60s cartoon.
Oh, see, I just thought of Birdman.
Birdman.
Oh.
Yeah, that's Harvey Birdman.
Yeah.
Yep.
And then wasn't there no, that was something else. The guy who had like a wingsuit in the 80s. I don't know his name.
You talking about live action in real life?
Yeah.
I don't know.
There's a Birdman on Rick and Morty.
Yeah, there is a Birdman on Rick and Morty. Yeah. So anyways, Mothman, aka Birdman. So basically, November 1966, we've actually done an in-depth episode about Mothman. Santosh, you were a part of it. And
Yep.
if you want to know more about Mothman, you can go back and find that episode. I'll also try to link to it in the
Yep.
description.
We even went to Point Pleasant.
We did. That picture came up of Santosh sitting in the big Flatwood Monsters chair um, from when we went to the
Nice.
Flatwoods area too.
Nice.
Anyways, November 1966, we have a lot of like a big UFO flap happening in the area, but
Mhm.
also witnesses of the Birdman. And we also have this related to the Silver Bridge collapse, which is why I think oftentimes Mothman is compared or considered to be like an omen.
Right. Which we
Or
talked about in the last show.
yeah, the show
Yep.
before last. Yep.
Yeah.
And then John Keel wrote a book in 1975 called Mothman Prophecies, which was picked up in 2002 for a film. But basically, this moth slash Birdman was seen by many people, and mostly around the TNT area in Point Pleasant. Side note, if you go to Point Pleasant and you go to the TNT area and you go into one of the domes to conduct any type of investigation, perhaps don't put your back to the doorway of the dome. It might create a dangerous situation. And no direct knowledge of doing such a thing, but yeah. So multiple witness reports. They had, he had red eyes, 10-foot wings. The hypothesis of explanation is that it's an owl or a sandhill crane. I have
Mhm.
never seen an owl that is reported to be as tall or have the wingspan of what that they're talking. Our Stefan, our friend Keith Age, I think still believes it's just a
Mhm.
giant owl.
Yeah.
But yeah,
Because of that one picture of the bird from South
right.
America or whatever.
Yeah.
Yeah.
There is an annual Mothman festival. We have not been to that. I don't
Mm-mm.
think any of the
Nope.
three of us. But the museum is awesome. If you get a chance to go to Point Pleasant and check it out, you should.
And the Mothman statue's booty is something to
Yep.
behold.
Yep.
Mhm.
He definitely does his squats.
Man, I gotta tell you, hey, it's JD. I gotta tell you that booty is artist rendered perfectly of Mothy's booty.
Did he sit down and they took a cast? Is that how he got it?
Yeah, that's absolutely what happened. I was there. Who do you think provided the cast for him?
Oh, I didn't.
Yeah,
How did you
I
get him
was-
to sit down?
Well, I said, "Hey, boy, sit, good boy," and I gave him a treat.
Oh,
He
what
likes
is
He likes mothballs.
mothballs? Okay.
Mm-hmm.
How did they get?
Convenient.
How did they get their little legs apart?
The moths?
Yeah.
Well, you pull them
Oh, okay.
and then you suck them like an oyster shell.
or across.
I just got an amazing visual.
Yep, that's old Mothy. Best butt
Okay.
in the business.
All right. How many moths does it take to feel satiated on mothballs?
Yeah, I don't know. I'm back, so
Oh, okay.
I don't know. I don't know. Sorry about that.
No, it's all right. Oh, I'm never going to get
Yeah,
that
they're
visual.
getting ready to, I know. So yeah, they're getting ready to celebrate a big anniversary coming up soon. So,
Oh, yeah?
of Mothman.
Yeah. No, well, it would have already passed.
No.
November.
Yeah, so
Well,
60,
the Silver Bridge collapse, yeah, will be in
66
8 days. Yeah.
So well, it's 60. Well, I'm just saying a big one, a numbered big one, because
Oh.
next year is 26. So,
Oh, okay. I got you. Okay.
so that'd be 40, 50, 60 years.
Yeah.
Wow.
Well, but yeah, and the Silver Bridge collapse is December 15th.
Yeah.
So that anniversary is coming up.
Yep.
Yeah. So yeah. And just as an aside, there is also the potential of Chicago Mothman that happened some years later.
Yeah.
Lon Strickler is very into that Chicago Mothman.
Very adamant about it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And we saw, when we were investigating it too, we saw,
Yeah.
some reports and things that were hanging out on fence posts and things that did appear to be somewhat Mothman like.
Santosh and I saw
Remember,
some stuff hanging out on some fence posts.
yeah. Oh, you drove right out of my mind. Don't forget that the police told us that while we were out in the bunkers exploring, that they had a flap experience over the hospital, like,
Mhm.
Oh
and that
yeah.
it freaked out
Yep.
several of the patients.
Yep.
Yep.
I do remember that.
Yep.
So, Mothman.
Yep.
That's what we got on the second day of Christmas.
All right.
Crypto,
So
crypto.
number 3.
Number 3. 3 chupacabras.
That's Trace.
Yeah.
Chupacabras.
Sorry, Trace chupacabras. So first accounts of chupacabra in popular history is 1995 in Puerto Rico. Madeline Talentino provides the best known early description, and then the media just picks it up and runs with it throughout the late 90s. It was, I don't know if you remember or not, but there was like a big episode of The X-Files in one of the early seasons that was all about the potential of it being a chupacabra, thing. The Skeptical Inquirer picked it up. And so just the wave spread through, Latin America and the US in the 2000s into Mexico and Texas, where they found carcasses of coyote and dog.
I remember it all. I remember
Yeah.
the big chupacabra craze.
And so then there's like this kind of image of like this spiky alien, hairless thing that was running around and, draining the blood out of goats and sheeps and things. And it it really makes me wonder if all the tales of chupacabra um, are considered or should be considered as a part of the overall, just kind of general cattle mutilation cases also associated with UFOs.
I don't know. That's a good question.
Because maybe, kind of like my theory around convergences, where UFOs show up and they have EMF and that causes bleed through of other phenomena. Maybe UFOs are in the area and then a chupacabra sucks the blood out of a goat or removes the, reproductive organs from a cow, and it's just assumed it was UFO.
Well, I'll tell you what, Josh. I already know the answer because I know a lot of chupacabras. They don't talk. They don't talk. You know why? Because they're pets. They're pets of the gray aliens.
About to say that, JD. Oh my gosh, it has to be true.
I know. We're syncing up. We're syncing up like we're on the same period cycle. But I'll tell you, it's a pet. Yes, they are. They are mutilating because they see their masters mutilating, but they don't understand that they're doing it for scientific purposes because they're just pets. So they just suck them dry.
That sounds plausible. I mean, we have pets. Why wouldn't ETs?
That's right. Have you ever talked to a chupacabra?
No, I would
Exactly.
say I haven't.
Exactly. And it is a misnomer that they like tequila.
Oh,
They don't. They're vodka drinkers.
wow. Didn't see that.
Yep. Didn't see that coming, did you?
More potato, huh?
Yep. More potato. Tater over cactus.
Okay. Well, that's good to know. So, if I feed my livestock cactuses, they won't be appetizing to a chupacabra.
That's correct. For once in your life, Josh, you're correct.
Thank you.
Agave. Yes.
Agave. Yeah, not cactuses.
Same
Agave.
difference. Same difference.
Oh my goodness.
In New
Well,
Jersey,
peyote
in
is also a cactus. So
In New Jersey, it's all the same.
Ah, okay, yeah.
A cactus is a cactus up in Jersey. Gotcha.
That's down in Jersey. We are in South Jersey, Santosh.
Okay.
Like South Beach area?
Good night.
I've only ever been to Long Beach, so
I've never
Whew,
been to
all right.
Jersey at all.
I have been to Jersey. I did not see JD when I was there. He will not let me see his original home. So,
Mm.
yep.
He's
Didn't-
probably remodeling.
I don't know. I don't know.
I thought Jersey was quaintly creepy. Do you remember the Freddy Krueger thing? One of the later movies where they're trying to get out of the town and they just keep circling back around.
Oh
on you?
yeah, yeah. I think that's
The
Freddy's
suburbs
dead.
of Jersey made me feel that way. I'm like,
Mhm.
they're
Oh, yeah.
never ending. And you drive from
Never ending.
one city all the way through the suburbs to another city, and there's nothing but houses and city in between.
Mm.
Believe it or not.
Yeah. Yeah, it's an interesting state. It's actually pretty beautiful until you get to the cities. Like then it's gross.
Sorry,
Jesus
everybody
Christ.
who lives in the city of New Jersey.
The city
The
of
city
New
of
Jersey.
New Jersey, yeah.
No, even though
Specifically, you don't apologize.
I
to
said
the city
cities.
of New Jersey.
all
said
those
cities.
that
State.
live in Trenton don't want to live in Trenton.
Oh, okay.
I don't mean that. I love Jersey. It brought us.
Yeah.
It brought us so many things.
Mm-hmm.
Don't ask me to name.
Snooky. I'll
Yeah.
name Snooky.
It's like other than JD, I can't think of anything. I mean, hockey.
I
Like,
dated Snooky. Y'all know that? I used to date Snooky. Yep.
Because you get around.
I do get around. She was something else, man. I tell you what, she could eat a pizza in one bite.
so, Snooky or Patty.
Damn. I would say Patty.
Yeah.
I like unzipping the fur.
Yeah,
Could-
that's another visual.
What
that
about Patty wearing a Snooky onesie?
Yeah.
And on that, I'm gonna need 5 minutes alone.
He's
I
gone.
bet you those hooves calls chafing.
Uh-huh. He needs 5 minutes.
Yeah. All right. Number 4, or as
Number 4.
We're third of the way through.
yay. Loch Ness Monster.
Good old Nessie.
Repeated.
Tree
Um,
fitted.
I feel like I should say that in Gaelic, but I don't know how to say number 4 in Gaelic. So
Number
insert
4.
number 4 in Gaelic here.
Yeah.
So, basically, first accounts, April 15th, 1933. The sighting was publicized, though, on May 2nd in the Inverness Courier. And this was actually the first time that the word monster is also used to describe Nessie.
Mm.
In 1934, the surgeon's photo, but later proven to be a hoax. And then some sonar surveys, 2019 to 23, there's a massive interest that spikes. Massive. Huge.
Huge.
And there's a big volunteer search with thermal drones and hydrophones and everything else. There's Santosh, you sent a picture once to our group chat of the potential of what Nessie could be. Do you recall what that was?
Whale dicks. I was going to bring it up. Whale erections being
Yeah.
like launted from the sea to the air.
Mm-hmm.
Because
Whale peen.
I don't remember what whale that was, but I think it was the blue whale, and their erections are quite large, and they if protruding from the water
The silhouette
could look like a head with a neck.
right.
Look
Because
like
we
a
know it's not
plesiosaurus.
alligators. Like, have you seen any of the videos where now river alligators are learning to put their hands up, and people think someone's drowning, so they've been getting people that way?
God, no.
Oh my goodness.
Okay.
Well, I mean, you got to learn how to trick your food source, I guess.
Yep.
And people
I
are
mean,
pretty dumb sometimes.
What else is
so,
a peen for? Like
yeah.
Yeah.
it's bait.
It's bait.
So basically they've got some there's a lot of hoaxes.
Hoses.
Hostesses cupcakes.
And there's a lot of like misinterpretation of like logs and seals and sturgeons and seismic gas, which is seismic gas the nautical version of swamp gas?
I don't
No,
know.
I think
Stefan's had some.
Yeah, I've had some seismic gas, but I was going to say seismic gas is just the earth farting.
Well, but it happens underwater, which causes a bubbling effect. So like if you use seismic gas as an explanation of the Loch Ness monster, is that the equivalent of saying swamp gas as an explanation for a UFO?
Oh, I see what you're saying. Yeah, I would agree with that.
Okay. Um, there was a someone who found some supposed DNA of the Loch Ness monster, and when they tested it, it belonged to a giant eel.
Hmm.
So whether or not the giant eel was the Loch Ness monster, I don't know, but at
Wasn't
least
the
in that
plesiosaur
particular,
we were looking for, but maybe it's the one we deserve.
right?
Right.
Yeah.
Right.
What people have often, though, imagined it to be is some long lost, like prehistoric dinosaur that somehow survived the Ice Age and 165 million years plus of existence to reside and make its home Loch Ness
Yeah,
in
and then like
Scotland.
a plesiosaurus or a plestiosaurus or something
Yeah,
like that.
or Flippersaurus or something like that.
Flipper
Yeah,
dipper,
yeah,
flipper dipper. And I
Flippersaur.
still love the theory that it was Aleister Crowley doing his invocation, trying to summon a demon on Loch Ness that brought about the Loch Ness monster from another
Could be.
dimension.
I mean, it makes me wonder too about the possibility of, like, the stone tape theory,
Mhm.
where, ghost things get locked into like a cycle of time and they repeat on loop. Maybe there was a plesiosaur in that area, and we're seeing the ghost of the plesiosaur.
I know, they say that all the time. They're always like, if there's ghosts, where are all the ghost dinosaurs?
Yeah, maybe there
Well,
you go.
also aquatic creature, and how much of our ocean have we really explored at this point?
Yeah.
Right.
Well, and,
Yeah.
and, and Loch Ness is like
Could be another gray pet. The
yeah,
Yep.
undersea aliens at their
Mhm.
base. Maybe
Yep.
like we're like, ooh, let's regenerate one of these. And it's,
Well,
No,
and
come on now, Santosh. You know that they are the horses of the sea.
that's a
I,
kelpie.
I thought
That
that
is
was
all.
the
That is no. This is for the large, tall whites. They ride Nessie
ah,
That's right.
to
what was
their
that movie?
underground bases
Yeah, at
or
their
underwater
underwater
bases.
rodeos. Yeah.
Ooh,
Wasn't there
I'd
like a
watch an
movie?
underwater alien rodeo.
Wasn't there like a movie called like The Water Horse or something like that?
Yeah.
It was like a Nessie type thing. So yeah,
Yes,
Shout out to the
Josh.
last unicorn and those waves of horses where all the
yeah.
unicorns were trapped in the water.
Get damn big Red Bull. I tell you what. That's why you should
Hey,
never
it
drink
gives you
Red Bull.
wings. It gives you
Hey, it
wings.
does give you wings. It's good stuff.
It does.
Never,
It does give you wings. It does
never
give you
drink Red
wings.
Bull if you're a unicorn. Don't do it.
Don't do it.
What I was going to say though is on a potentially realistic note, because we know the Loch Ness is a very high elevation sea, or basically a big lake
Right.
left over from glacial melt. What if a plesiosaur was frozen in a glacier,
Mm-hmm.
and then when it melted, it just deposited itself into the Loch Ness there?
Yep.
Like those frogs and crocodiles that can freeze over. Maybe not
Yeah.
crocodiles.
Yep.
There's frogs that
Yeah.
can freeze over.
Yep.
So yeah, there you go. I just
Possible.
solved it.
Or I believe we've discussed that the Appalachian Mountains technically go all the way up
Right.
into Britain.
Yeah.
And
Yeah.
so maybe Nessie is like a forest dwelling, river riding, some kind of homegrown something. We could. What if we have our own? What if there? Never mind. I'm like, what if there's I would like to start search for the Kentucky Nessie.
Yeah.
Right. The Kentucky Nessie.
It probably lives in Green River.
It probably does live in Green River.
Yeah. Maybe that's what the Ohio beast was, Stefan.
Yeah, the clawed beast of the Ohio was just a baby
Just a
Nessie.
baby Nessie.
Yep.
Yep. Anyways, moving on to number 5.
Number
Number
five.
5. 5 Wendigos. I'm
You
just going to keep
promised.
it going. I'm just going to keep it going. So the Wendigo, Stefan, you and I have talked about Wendigos a little ways ago, a couple years ago, 4 years ago, something like that.
They're scary.
And they are found in the belief systems of the Algonquin traditions, which is Algonquin is really known to be around the Kentucky, Tennessee,
Yeah.
West Virginia area of the U.S. They are malevolent, cannibalistic. They're often associated with winter and famine, and also known as a culture-bound syndrome, Wendigo psychosis, in historical psychiatric literature. This is a folklore, spiritual, cautionary tale where modern antlered depictions are found in Hollywood. It is kind of a moral technology of survival, and it is found in indigenous teachings and stories, and also in pop horror trope.
Yeah.
Um, and so when we talked about it before, basically they're more than likely a member, potentially like a witch doctor, who has taken on a Wendigo form because the witch doctor ate something, ate a human, and so that turned them into a cannibal and a Wendigo, and they are kind of cursed to stalk the land looking for other humans to partake in.
Yeah, definitely. I've always heard the cursed idea that Wendigos were once human.
Yeah.
So, and something happened.
I okay, this maybe you need to cut this out afterwards, but talking about like some of the racist bullshit that still exists in higher education,
Mm-hmm.
one of the earliest stories I'd heard of Wendigo is that it was a tale against infanticide, but up from the closer to the Inuit people, and that it was like to drive people away from being like, yeah, that's food, but it comes at a cost. And so, yeah, like the first early things I'd
Mm.
heard were wrapped up with infanticide, cannibalism,
Yeah.
and a whole bunch of shame.
I've definitely heard, I've definitely recall something in the back of my brain about infanticide as well in regards to Wendigo.
Well, I mean, and it could be, right?
Or
But
it's holdover racist bullshit. But yeah.
Yeah.
yes, yeah. Well, yeah, there's also a lot of aspect of colonialism and how much of because most indigenous tribes are relatively private and they don't share a lot of their oral tradition other than within the tribe itself.
Lowest
Um,
practice.
who knows what was told to some white guy, and then that white guy just perpetuated a tale, right? So it could have also been a stay away from us or the Wendigo will get you, in an effort to to distance themselves
Right.
from the colonial invaders.
Sure.
So
Have you
Cautionary
ever
tale.
made any connections with not deer and Wendigo?
I've never seen or heard it depicted as anything other than deer
Yeah.
with antlers and such, or I guess caribou too. But is caribou a deer? I don't know, but
Yeah, but the not deer is a
yeah,
whole
yeah. But
subset of cryptid, right?
but
Yeah.
deers are also very sacred, I think, in a lot of indigenous tribes, and can also be perceived as bringers of knowledge or even omens. And so maybe that's also why it's often associated with a deer because there's a spiritual, entanglement, if you will, with the entity or
Yeah.
the story of the entity.
Yeah. I just typed in Wendigo into an image search, and 99% of them have the
Yeah.
antlers, but not all of them. Not all
Well,
of
and,
them.
and Stefan, you said in the early days of the pandemic, one of the times you came into my house, you were leaving at like 2 o'clock in
Yeah.
the morning, and
Oh,
you
yeah.
said you saw a Wendigo in my backyard.
Yeah. It was either a Wendigo or a deer standing straight up, which I know is possible,
Yeah, but
but
why? I mean,
why?
I did get deer in my backyard in Kentucky, but why would one be standing in the middle of my backyard on its
Yeah.
rear legs?
Yep.
Did either of you watch
I got
Adventure
a
Time, the cartoon?
little bit. Yeah.
A little bit.
There's one episode where this deer that's been sort of this running gag of how weird it is stands up and takes off its hooves and it has people hands underneath. Horrible,
That's funny.
That's weird and
That's a
funny.
Wendigo.
right? Well,
All
now I'm
right.
wondering if like Alistair from Has Been Hotel is if they're
Right.
borrowing that Wendigo imagery as well
Yeah, maybe.
because he's buddies with the cannibals. So yeah,
Mm-hmm.
All right, moving on. We're at number 6.
Number
6. The Fresno Nightcrawler.
The Fresno Nightcrawler, boy.
Rewind and sing that as part of the running gag you've got going.
6 Fresno Nightcrawlers.
Thank you.
Do I have to go all the way back down? Because normally
No.
you would go. Okay.
You just did 5. You did them before. You don't.
Yeah.
Need to go, each time do you have to go back through?
Yeah.
No.
Yeah, since you're the one with the heart out, I think you should make it much more complicated for yourself.
So Fresno Nightcrawler. Basically on some CCTV in 2007, they captured 2 spindly walking pants glide across a Fresno lawn.
Oh, it's the pants monster.
Yeah.
Okay.
Records, so in 2007, Jose records from a CCTV monitor. The original tape was reportedly lost. A second shorter clip surfaced later, and a PBS Monstrum breaks it down. And basically, it is just kind of a low-res video of these just legs walking across the landscape.
I think they look like teeth, and now I'm going to say that these are the minions of the Tooth Fairy.
Of the Tooth Fairy. Yeah, I didn't know they were called the Fresno Nightcrawler. I always just called them the Pants Monster. So,
but didn't Disney do a movie that was moderately received called Onward, where they had to take their dad, who was just inhabited a pair of pants?
Yeah.
So did Disney get the idea for that movie from the Fresno Nightcrawler?
From the Fresno Nightcrawler.
Hey, y'all, let me tell you right now, okay? Some of us like to wear a pair of pants that look like teeth. Hello? Why can't it be both?
Well, hello.
Few things are rarely one thing.
Am I the pants you're looking for? Does it matter the type of pants?
What other type of pants is there, Josh?
Button,
Just the kind you wear on your
zip,
legs? Button, zip, button,
sweatpants.
Zip.
Well, what about stretchy leggings that are just pulled up over your shoulder?
Right.
Oh, I've done that. I have done that.
Do you have cutouts in the back for your wings?
I have cutouts for everything, Josh.
Oh, okay.
And I've got antlers, and you ain't once called me a Wendigo.
Well, Wendigos aren't usually described as having wings, so that's why I excluded you from it.
A winged Wendigo.
Okay.
WW.
Do you have a cousin?
I have all sorts of cousins.
So it would be the WW cousins?
That's a Louisville, Kentucky joke, Josh. Nobody's gonna get it.
At least 3 people will get it.
I'm surprised JD knew that it was a Louisville, Kentucky joke.
Yeah. Well, it's because he stalks you.
He does stalk me. But yeah, I like the Nightcrawler. I think that's super creepy. And now that Santosh has said it looks like teeth, I can't not see it as teeth.
Well,
with the roots.
And it also made me wonder if maybe it's a half manifestation of a spirit and all you get is the lower half.
Right. Oh, okay. All right. I see what you did there.
Yeah. Or like that really famous cartoon of the ghost that's doing the walk and the sing and the dance. It's in black and white.
Oh yeah, I know what you're talking about.
Oh,
yeah.
Like the old the Disney cartoon with the skeletons.
No, not the skeletons, but
I don't know if it was
just
Disney
a ghost.
or not. It was early animation, but
yeah, I think it was just like a ghost or whatever.
Okay.
And wasn't he basically like they were drawing over a performance of I had his name and then I forgot it. Bugle player, singer.
Lance Armstrong? No. What is it? Shoot.
Are you talking about the yada 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 yada?
Yeah. I had his name and I lost it.
Yeah, I can't.
Calloway.
Yes, Cab Calloway.
Yeah. Herbie Hancock. All right. No. So, moving on to number 7.
Number 7.
We have the. Oh, sorry, Santosh. I didn't.
Number 7.
7 Mo Kill Mbimbies. All right. This
So
is from
Mokele
the
Memembe.
Mo money,
Yeah.
mo public base.
Mokele Mbembe.
Sure.
I spelled it. I pronounced it the best that I can. It's from the
Can't even
Congo
look it up.
Basin. Okay.
Bebe. Okay.
Mokele Mbembe, something like that. Um, it has. This is a creature who can stop the flow of rivers.
Ooh. They help vampires.
Yeah. How how does that help vampires?
It's
Because
because they're
vampires
their
can't
pets.
cross running streams.
And
Oh,
yeah, and look at what we've discovered is that all cryptids have or well, paranormal entities love having pets,
Yep,
especially
love having pets.
yeah. So the first accounts of it were mid 20th century writers in the 70s and 80s. Biologist Roy McCall. Um, the name is often glossed as the river stopping phrase. Numerous expedition claims. So far, no verifiable specimens, but eyewitness tales and some ambiguous tracks support the potential of this creature existing.
Mm,
Some of the theories are that they are misidentified hippos. I don't know how you would misidentify a hippo, but
right.
okay. And also that it is cultural myth filtered through dinosaur pop culture. So, um, but yeah, they apparently can uh, offer a quick primer on river acoustics and wake patterns, and they can stop a river from flowing.
Yeah, this kind
is
of
it?
looks like the picture I'm looking at kind of looks like a small Nessie.
Yeah, right.
And
That old
so,
brontosaur type
Yeah.
of thing.
yeah.
I've seen one that looks like a long-necked hippo, and that's a little extra frightening. So I'm glad you said the hippo thing because it's like, ugh, somebody's just trying to make it crazy looking. What if it's just so big that it sits across a river and blocks
That's
it?
what I was thinking. That's what I
Yeah.
was about to say.
It's damn good at its job. I thought I would elicit a response from JD on that horrible pun,
He
but no,
just
he's not
whispered
even
in
going
my
to show
ear.
up
He
He's
for
still
that
said,
taking
one.
five.
he said, nope. Yeah, he's taking another 5.
Yeah, he's still thinking about Patty in a whatever furry thing. All right, moving on. Number 8. 8 Beast of Bray Road.
Yes, Beast of Bray Road,
Beast of
classic.
Bray Road. This is in Wisconsin, or as they say it in Wisconsin, Wisconsin. Um,
Wisconsin.
1991 newspaper coverage by Linda Godfrey the report stretched back locally to the 1930s. 30s. I don't know why I said it like that. 30s. But it's like hollandaise, third days. Anyways, but the modern flap is from the 80s to the 90s. And Godfrey's 2003 book, it consolidates witnesses' accounts and sporadic reports and documentaries. And some of the theories are that it is a tulpa or an egregore from local lore, shapeshifter type myths. And it is often described as a what?
Koala. A koala. Please say koala.
Yeah, a koala.
No.
No, it is just a canine biped. So like a wolf man.
Werewolf.
Yeah,
Yeah, given large werewolf.
yeah.
Yeah.
And it can supposedly go from being a biped to also walking on all fours if necessary. Um, and it is usually seen on dark rural roads. So yeah, uh, Dogman, aka Beast of Bray Road. So many we've talked about this before, Stefan. So many of our names for cryptids are really based on where and when they are seen,
Mm-hmm.
but the descriptions are pretty universal across like all cryptids may be just the same 4 cryptids seen in different locations.
Josh, that's bullshit. No, there is a plethora of cryptids. Some of them just happen to be cousins.
Oh, okay.
Well, and to keep this thread going, one of the images I just saw is basically a furry. It's just furry.
Exactly. I wasn't gonna say it. But I know the Beast of Bray Road. His name is Brandon.
Oh,
Brandon. And I'm not gonna say whether or not he's zipping up or zipping down or what, but I just tell you, he's just got anger issues.
oh, yeah. If
Not
he
carving on bullets, we're okay.
if he
That's
feels
right.
misunderstood, I can see that being the case.
He's misunderstood. Everybody thinks that he's some sort of special beast, and that gave him an ego. He's just a werewolf.
I mean, he doesn't get to pick the names that humans give him, so it's unfortunate.
Yep, and everybody for a while was calling him bi because they said he was a biped. He didn't like that at all. He's straight.
I'm sorry to hear that about Brandon. I hope that he can seek counseling. Sounds like he could use somebody to talk to.
I do too. I know many good therapists in Wisconsin.
Yeah. Does Brandon like cheese?
No.
No.
He's a carnivore, Josh.
Oh, he's a carnivore. Okay. So he only eats carnies.
Just go home. Just go home, Josh. Santosh and I will take over and we will make this show great again.
First thing we're doing is calling it creepy catch up again.
Yeah. Hell yeah. Don't
Okay.
want no interrupted transmutations.
Okay. So moving on. Number 9 on the list.
Number 9.
Dover Demon.
Ooh, the Dover Demon.
9 Dover Demon.
Yep. There you go. Thank you, Santosh. So this is in Massachusetts.
Massachusetts.
And it's
Aw.
first. Sorry, what?
Oh, it's adorable.
He is cute.
Often described as a pale figure. And orange eyes, unblinking. It's kind of on the smaller side. I think the Dover Demon looks an awful lot like the Brazilian entity.
Yes, I was thinking of the same thing. I couldn't remember the name of that. But yeah.
The Virginia.
Yeah.
Virginia.
or
Yeah.
whatever it was. Yeah.
Yeah. But yeah, it's other than the only difference between the two is that the Dover Demon is described as being pale and the Virginia entity was like a brownish or red skin. But there are different skin types for humans, so why wouldn't there be pigmentation for other things? So
sure, you gotta. if you're up in Massachusetts, you got to deal with the snow. So.
Yeah. Well, and especially if it's like some sort of a camouflage activity, right? So you're more likely to blend in, like I said, in the snow. So the first sighting was April 21st, 1977. When headlights in a vehicle were just sweeping across a stone wall and they saw this thing kind of standing against it. Again, camouflage, maybe.
Yeah.
But its orange eyes is what stood out. There were 3 teens involved, also 3 teens that discovered the Virginia thing. So just pointing that out too. But you've got Bill Bartlett, John Baxter, and Abby Brabham.
Good old Brabham. That's my favorite kind of ham to eat at the holidays.
So you got 3 independent team reports, no follow-up cases. Somebody said it might have been a moose calf. That seems.
Okay.
I guess it's plausible, but
I'm about to freaking.
I don't think anybody would
calf.
mistake
God.
a moose calf for anything, other than a moose calf, especially if you live in an area where moose are common.
No,
Is the plural of moose meese?
no, it's moose.
Okay.
Misai.
Yeah.
Um, does anybody else also feel that he looks kind of like that old indie comic Bone?
Yeah, it does kind of look like bone a little bit.
Yep. Also, kind of similar to, other than the ears, kind of similar to the Hopkinsville goblin,
Yeah, a little bit, but yeah, minus the ears.
minus the ears. I mean, he could have had a beanie on. It is cold. So,
It is cold.
yeah.
What if he was just a sick gray and that's why his eyes were all orangey?
Yeah, maybe. Maybe grays only have black eyes when you look at them.
Mm. And when you shine a flashlight at them,
Yeah, they go orange.
boom, they go orange.
Or maybe like the movie about Travis Bolton, like their astronaut suits look like grays, but they're really something else underneath.
Yeah, they're they're really just the Dover demon underneath.
Yeah, there you go. We're solving all the cases, guys. I really appreciate it. We're finishing off 2025 by solving all the cryptid cases
All
so
the
we can
cryptid
start
cases.
2026.
Take that, Ken Gearhart.
New cryptids in 2026. All right, number 10.
Number
10
two.
lizard men.
Yay.
The lizard man of Scape or Swamp in South Carolina. So in Bishopville, South Carolina, at approximately 2 a.m. in 1988, person stopped to fix a flat tire, and a 7-foot tall, red-eyed thing rushed the car. Um,
Rush the car.
yeah, had scales, um, and so was dubbed the Lizard Man of Scape or Swamp.
Some of these depictions that I see remind me very much of the creature from the Black Lagoon.
Yeah.
Oh, I was thinking from the one that Captain Kirk fought.
Oh yeah, the Gorn.
Yeah. By the way, the new Gorn, much scarier than the old Gorn.
Oh yeah, the new Gorn is awesome.
Yeah. Um. So in my some of my detail here, I have a potential misidentification, and it's interesting the way it was given to me. It says gator slash human in a costume. So does that mean the gator was in a costume?
No, or it's another furry. I think
Right.
that, like, we are
Well-
discovering something here.
It's
Are-
interesting y'all said about the Gorn because I have watched some Gornography. Let me tell you, lots and lots of Gornography, and there was a lizard man in every one of them. I'm gonna take 5 more minutes.
Okay. Um, just on a very serious note, okay? I'm going to be 100% serious with you here. Are people who dress up in lizard costumes still considered furries,
Yeah.
or would they be scalies?
That's even more accurate. Yeah.
Mm.
Sort of like furry is the family, and then we're
Right.
talking about the genus. So.
Yeah.
Yeah.
The genus is scalies.
Yep.
The genus is like the cloaca. I'm gonna go
Yeah.
take 5 minutes. Like, sorry.
Yeah. I think we all need to take 5 minutes now. So, all right. Number 11.
11.
Hey,
11
yeah.
hools.
No, you can't use the 5 golden rings for
Yeah,
11.
that's not how that song goes.
11. How does it go?
Piper's piping.
11. 11 hools. It just doesn't have the same fun vibe to it. Of Java, Indonesia.
There you go.
Okay.
Add a little add-on.
So we got the Ahool in
How do you
the
spell?
AHOOL.
Oh, we covered JD covered that on
Yeah.
his Cryptid of the Week.
Yeah, he did.
Yep.
This is a it has wings.
If I had wings, I would fly.
let me contemplate. Potentially almost like a giant bat looking
Right.
entity. And that's why some people say it's a misidentification of a giant bat. But
Right.
if that's the case, it's a giant freaking bat. And like, I
Yeah.
would not want to live. This is like Batman, but when he turns into Man Bat
Well, he doesn't turn into Man
or
Bat.
whatever.
There's another character.
There's another
that
character
turns
called
into-
Man Bat. But yeah,
Yes.
yeah, yeah. It was Spider-Man that temporarily turned into an actual Spider-Man.
Yes.
Yes, in the 1990s cartoon.
Mhm. Mhm, mhm.
So this is often attributed to naturalist. Is naturalist another name for a nudist?
Yeah.
No, not anymore.
I don't know
Uh,
if you know this, but I'm a naturalist. I have not worn clothes since you made me model for that shirt that Stefan's wearing. I wore a hat.
is a hat considered clothing?
Yes, so are the sunglasses.
Okay. What's in your cup in that shirt, you think?
We don't talk about it. But it was not vodka or tequila.
Yeah, there you go. Yeah. So often attributed naturalist Ernest Bartels in the 1920s reports of a giant bat over waterfalls and river valleys, name said to mimic the call. So the call would make be like, ahoo, ahoo, ahoo. There you
So
go.
now we're back to the overgrown owl theory.
Yeah.
Right. Yep.
Yeah. Oh, it's just, I mean, maybe all owls say ahoo, and because we're American, we drop the sound, the vowel at the front, like opossum. We just say possum, So
Well, what if it's like, oh, and it's
Then
falling? It's just,
goofy.
like Goofy falling all the time.
right, yeah, that's
exactly.
where Disney was inspired, I think, for the
Yep.
Goofy character. Yeah,
Yep. Everybody always wonders, is Goofy a dog? What is he? He's in a hool.
he's in a hole. He's the rare wingless ahul.
Yeah.
Unlike the a-hole that we can be.
Yeah.
All right, number 12.
Number 12.
Number 12. Da 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 da.
12 Mantis Men.
12 Mantis Man.
Mantis Man.
This
Mantis
Man.
Mantis Man is from New Jersey, so I'm sure JD knows him well.
I don't want to talk about it.
Oh, sorry, I didn't realize we touched on a sore topic.
Don't, just shut up.
Right? Because dating one of them comes with its risks.
It is a praying mantis. I tell you right now. And this chick tried to cut off my head and plant babies inside me. I don't want to talk about it.
I'm sorry. I see that there's trauma there.
There is so much trauma. I'm gonna take it home to my mama.
What separates this mantis man from the mantids of like extraterrestrial lore?
Yeah,
Yeah, that's what I was wondering too.
that was the first thing that jumped out at me, is that I think this is a cryptid that may also be an ET, and then the ET may also be a cryptid.
Mhm.
I mean, if there are ETs doing extracurricular activities on Earth, maybe they need, like, a local counterpart, and so they conscripted the Mantis Man to help them in their extracurricular activities.
Right.
So this comes from Hackettstown from around 2011 to 2015. Descriptions: 6 to 7 feet tall, mantis-like, thin, brown green, seen near water. And yeah, maybe. So the misidentification here is Mantis paradoia.
Where you see mantic creatures and everything?
Yeah,
Yep.
I guess.
Hmm.
Um,
I could understand us having the biological prerogative to see humanoid faces,
right.
but I find that now that we also have a tendency for big mantid faces.
We're mutating.
Maybe we are the mantid men.
Maybe what we're containers of is juicy nougat.
Maybe.
I know she thought I was filled with nougat. That's for sure.
Ted Nugget.
No, this is not funny, Josh. This is my trauma.
I'm sorry, JD. I did not mean to make light of your trauma.
Thank you.
Okay. So some of the more esoteric theories is that it could be a river guardian. Or it also could actually be an insectoid ET projection. So it just projects that it is a minute, not a minute man, mantis man. A mantis man, but actually it's something else entirely. Could be an elemental.
Yeah, could be. Could be a lying spirit.
Could be. Could be. So those are the 12 cryptids of cryptidness.
How dare you not even mention the Jersey Devil?
Well, I was hoping you might appear, so there was no reason to include you in the list. You're our guest.
I am like the lost sign of astrology. I am the 13th cryptid.
There you go.
Yeah.
Jersey Devil is the 13th cryptid of the 12/13 Days of Cryptidness.
Amen, brother.
Well, tell us a little bit about yourself, Jersey Devil.
I can't. I got to take 5 minutes.
Oh, okay. You got time with a furry/scaly person?
Yes, Patty has just given me a call. She said,
Well,
I want to be warm and snuggly for Christmas.
Oh, there you go. So you're going to get her a Snuggie?
No, I'm going to be her Snuggie.
Ah. So you're okay with Patty putting things inside of you, just not Mantid.
No, it's not funny, Josh. I swear to the gods. It's not funny. I am out of here. Thank you all so much for letting me take over Stefan's body and talk to y'all for a little bit, but I got to go find Patty.
Okay, take over them anytime you want.
We'll start our own podcast and be successful.
There you go.
I believe in us.
Go for it. Bye, JD. I hope I don't hear you for 11 more months.
Gone. Dang. That's rough.
Yeah. So, like I said, make sure you drink lots of electrolyte water, some mouthwash.
Some mouthwash. Eat some protein. That was good, Josh. Thank you.
Yeah, there we go.
Heck yeah.
12 Days of Cryptidness. That was excellent. Any final remarks before we jet out of here?
I would just like to say, anybody who is celebrating any holiday over the next 3 weeks, I hope you have a good time with anybody that you're going to be celebrating that holiday with, and that you're safe. And we'll get into some new things into next year.
Yeah, sounds good. I was going to also remind people, you can always send us your stories. Any UFO sightings, cryptids, especially now, cryptid sightings, since we're talking about it, but cryptid sightings, ghosts, anything like that, you can email us at
the shadow signal podcast @gmail.com. Oh, now we're going to get sued. Damn it.
Santosh, any final remarks?
Good time. Enjoyable. We figured it all out. So
we did. We solved all the cases.
Solved it all.
They're going to call us the closers.
The closers. I like that. The cryptid closers. I would watch the hell out of that.
That would be an awesome TV show.
The cryptid closers. Do. All right. Well, let's go ahead.
JD's a special investigator.
He is. He's in Hollywood. He's got the connections, so he could make it happen. So
he's got to carve out time with Patty, though.
He does. But she's out in California too. So, anyways, let's go ahead and get out of here. Thank you again, Santosh, for joining us for this very special Christmas cryptid Christmas holiday special. Thank you to JD for joining us. It's been a while. It was good to hear from you. And Josh, as always, a pleasure. So thank you all to our audience for listening. Thank you guys so much for tuning in to the Shadow Signal podcast. This has been Stefan. Stay close to the shadows and listen for the signal.
This has been Josh. Enjoy your mothballs.
This has been Santosh, and I still don't have a closing line.
Good night, everybody.
Good night.